Hey everyone, over the last 18 months, we've seen a lot of different industries affected by the pandemic, right? I mean, lumber's a good example. With lumber mills going offline, it's led to a massive run in lumber futures. And of course, if you've been to your local hardware store, you've probably noticed this as well. This isn't because trees stopped existing, right? I mean, it's a supply chain issue. Mills are shutting down, transports are hard to find, and government subsidies in Canada have really led to a major shortage in the workforce. Of course, we're seeing that in the U.S. as well. But with something similar happening with housing, we've got a combination of families moving to the suburbs, BlackRock buying single-family homes to hedge inflation. This has led to massive spikes as well in key metro areas like Austin. And take a look at this. This is a chart of total housing listings. All right, it's at a level that we've never seen. I mean, housing is being bought so fast they can't even get them on MLS. The crazy thing is these market dislocations, they can be scary, right? And at least they are for most folks. Yet as traders, we've got to see that these are massive opportunities. All right. In fact, I want to talk about one industry in particular, one that I think has a ton of potential for investors. All right. Over the past 18 months, if you've haven't had any pressing needs like medically, you probably have avoided the hospitals like the plague. All right. No pun intended. It's not a place you want to go. Most people did, and you're not alone. As a result, clinical trials all over the world have been put on hold. All right, if a biotech company, they can't find patients to test their new drug, then they can't push it to the FDA for approval. All right. In fact, in an article posted in the clinical trials arena, analysts found that 67.3% of clinical trials disrupted by COVID are due to patients not being allowed in the studies. They just don't want people even coming into the hospitals. And while the delayed start of planned trials follows at just 18.4%. All right, so this is a huge issue. But guess what's happening now? Trials are moving forward again. New drugs are getting approved. But the question is, which one do you invest in, right? As you're probably aware, anytime a biotech company gets approval or even news of a successful trial, their stock skyrockets. We see it time and time again. So the question is which companies to invest in. And you know who knows best which companies to invest in? The men and women who are running those companies. See, the insiders, they know how their trials are doing. They know what earnings are looking like. No one else does, but they do. My team has discovered 3 early-stage biotech names that check all the boxes for us. They've got multiple insiders all buying at once. We call that a cluster buy. The buys are not small, meaning they are buying with conviction. And third, many of them are first-time buyers. All right, this is a huge clue for investors. When a person has worked at a company for years and they've never invested a dime into the stock, and then out of the blue they drop 6 figures of their own money, this has a lot of meaning. All right. They don't do that for no reason at all, especially when we see that just before trials are coming to an end or just before earnings are being released, both of which are things that are coming up in several of these stocks. All right, and this sends a message, right? When you have these insiders doing this, it sends a message. Why now? All right, of course, only they know, but we've seen this time and time again. Insiders buy, FDA approvals happen, or earnings come out way better than expected, and the stock skyrockets. All right, my team has just finished up a report outlining these 3 biotech stocks. Everyone who joins the Insider Report service is going to get this special report, and it outlines all the details, the ticker symbols, where to buy, where we think it's going to go, all the insiders who are getting in, any FDA approvals that are on the horizon, trials that are going on. You're going to have all the information in a special write-up, right? But don't put this off, guys, because the public doesn't yet know what the insiders do. But once the news is released, as we've seen time and time again, the market will respond, and it'll be too late. All right? I put together a presentation outlining how this is legal, as well as how you can get notified in near real time anytime one of these insider buys their stock in their own company. All right? But you have to get started now. I'm also going to share the details of our Insider Report service and how you can get a massive discount this week only, something we have never done before. So if you want to get your hands on these 3 picks, click over now.